Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you've had a great week. I'm sitting here in the sunbeam in my studio. Hopefully, you will be able to see me in amidst the sunbeams if I sit properly. Today, I want to talk to you specifically. Oh, yeah, the sun's going to be crazy. Oh, well. About um, practice makes perfect. I hesitated to call my 10-minute Monday that because, of course, my work is far from perfect. But I've been recently looking through my old, uh, opened up a box of photos with some of my very first paintings in it. And I was stunned to. There was most of them that I had not remembered, to be honest with you. I had not remembered them. There we go, stay over there. I had not remembered how bad they were. And I started painting in 1994. And the first 2 years were consistently bad. And my students tell me all the time in my painting lessons, oh, painting is so hard. It's very difficult. And that does not go away for quite some time, to be honest with you. 2 years it took me, and I consistently painted. I was painting daily. I was painting a lot of work. Sorry about the sunbeam. I painted a lot of paintings, and I've got photographs of them all. So first of all, I'm going to show you, if I can get it out of the sunbeam. This is the first painting I ever did of Ty Lake. And it's actually not a bad painting. I'm still very proud of this painting, considering that's the first time I picked up a paintbrush and did reflection. And I like the tree in the middle. I like the fall colors on the leaves. I think it's pretty good. And I have often told the story that my mentor said that it was the first time in 30 years that she had a student that could sign and sell her first painting. Looking back at that, I don't think I could really sell it because I don't think it's that good. But for a first attempt, I think it's not too bad. But I did have people offer to buy it back in the day. I don't know if it's just because they knew me or whatever, or wanted to support me. But that was the moment when I decided to really become an artist as a career, honestly. My family was not too happy about that decision. My parents thought it was fabulous. My mom and dad supported me wholeheartedly on my artistic journey, thankfully. And I think this one here is my second painting. And this is where I learned how to paint. Let me see. Sorry if I'm giving it this way. And this is not working so well with the sunbeam. Maybe it is. Maybe I'll go right over. That's where I learned how to paint a tree. But the rocks in the foreground. Apparently this was not the best idea for my 10-minute Monday on showing off my paintings, because you can't really see it very well. The rocks in the foreground all look the same. The water is all one color. There's like lots to be criticized. The tree is not perfect, but it was a good learning place. It took me 3 days to paint that tree. 3 days. And I don't like it, but I do. The back mountain, you can't really see. Not terrible. That's Bow Falls in Banff. A lot to be done. The shadows were not too bad. But then, this is a really lousy painting right there. Look at that. How bad can you get? Not very good. Not very good. I actually destroyed this painting. I got a photo of it, but those trees suck. So, I have a lot of paintings in this pile here that kind of suck. This one, not terrible. I like the tree with the snow on it. The mountain is a bit blah. But, then it was in about year 3 that I actually started to make progress. And as I'm looking through my photos here, year 1 and 2, I'm going to date myself. These are going back 30 years almost. So 1995, 1996, constantly painting inadequate paintings, early paintings. And then I started to make small progress. Now I'm going to show you this one. Maybe I'm going to show it to you, if you can see it. This was my cousin's wedding gift. Oh, the mountain just disappeared. Guess this is, I like the mountain. I like the foreground. The trees in it, she's got it hanging above her fireplace. Let me see, maybe I can move my camera, would be better. Can't see the mountain. It's not too much sun in my studio. I should have moved my camera. Let me try moving just a little bit this way, see if that will. There we go. Now you've got a better view of it. So in year 3 of my painting career or learning, you can see how I'm starting to make progress in my painting. My foreground's not too bad. My mountain, it recedes very nicely. The middle ground trees, I wish I could go into her house and repaint the trees and the mountains on the right and the left, because they're just big, dark, empty spaces. So I did make some progress there. And then I started making almost too much progress, because here is one that was a very big learning. Because I had a very important man tell me, critiqued my work one day, and he said that I was not finishing my edges of my paintings properly. The edges of my trees, my mountains were a bit unfinished. And then I went really, really tight and really, really hard edged. I think this is a pretty good painting, but it's very tight, very crisp, very clear all the way through. So then I had to work on loosening up a bit. My early paintings had a freedom about them. And there is something to be said about being a beginner painter, because you let go of your inhibitions a bit, because you don't know what to do. You don't know exactly what needs to be done. And this tight painting here, that's gone. I lost that freedom and that spontaneity. And this is a very much more thought out. It's a very cerebral painting, and that's not, you need a combination of both. You need to be spontaneous and free, but you need to have clean edges. You need to have the rules of fine art. You have to have good composition, and it's a big deal to kind of get a mixture of both. Here is one that kind of is another old one, which kind of, oh, hi Louise, thank you for joining in. Here is one that kind of has a bit of both, and I really like the rocks. It's got a lot of dry brushing. It kind of was spontaneous. I did this one on location at Lost Dog in British Columbia. It was Thanksgiving weekend, I think probably 1998 or so. And I really like it. And it had a bit of that combo where it's got the rules, it's got everything you want, but it also has a bit of sparkle, a bit of like, that doesn't make sense, a bit of, it's not what I saw that day with my physical eyes. It's more of what I felt, and it was a bit free. And to be honest, the day I was there was a beautiful October day, and I backed up from my canvas as I was painting, and a big gust of wind came, and my easel fell flat into the gravel. I was painting on the side of the road, and it fell into the gravel. I picked it up, took it home, flicked off all the larger stones, and then there was bits of gravel, and that's what gave those rocks their texture, and it was absolutely perfect for the painting. So it works. Now we're talking 30 years later, and I'm still working, but I want to I've been also pondering about how in those first few years I painted consistently. I didn't put my brush down. And I have probably in those first 3 years done more paintings than I have in the last 10 years. That's how dedicated I was. And I want to get that dedicated again. It is very, very important to keep your brush moving. And it's a process, it's progress. And we are all striving to be perfect. And I am too. And I'm grateful I keep learning every single day. And I hope you do too. I hope these 10-minute tips help you. Thank you for joining in. If you can't make it live, make sure you catch it later. Thanks for being here. And please keep your comments coming. Please let me know what it is you want me to talk about. I hope today was helpful. All right. I will talk to you again, same time, same place on Monday. Bye for now.